Okay, y'all, it seems like Stefon Diggs' Chef Mila is at it again. This time she came to Instagram alleging that Stefon Diggs put his hands on Cardi B and also alleging that he did something to Cardi B while she was in labor with their son.
You know, the way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he talked to you when you were pregnant, the way that the same people that has defended him in this know how he treated you while you were pregnant and how he was to you when you were pregnant, will always be something I will never understand. The way he treated you in the delivery room, the way he treated you after the baby, the same person that abused you abused me. And our text messages show how he belittled you, how he spoke to you. I remember one particular night, and you know the night that I'm talking about. That night, it happened to you. That's not my story to tell. Once again, I apologize. And I hope one day you face the music. And that's all I have to say about that.
So the caption to Mila's post says, I was put in a horrible situation. You didn't deserve any of this, but it happened to you too, and you were pregnant. Nothing I said in court was targeted at you. People know exactly what they do. I was the one apologizing for how he treated you while you were pregnant, and after. The constant disrespect, our messages prove that. You know I didn't lie. You know exactly who he really is. He did it to you. A man at war with himself will hurt others. It's a losing battle. And women are just collateral damage. I'm not speaking on this anymore, so kindly don't speak on me. So the way you know that this is about Cardi B, because she basically said nothing she said in court was targeted to her. The things that Mila was saying seemed like it was targeted to Cardi B or targeted for Cardi B. Not her saying anything about Cardi B, but it seemed like she was trying to let Cardi B know that Stefon Diggs was out here cheating on her. Like she would say that, oh, he made me leave the house because he was having girls over and he was sleeping with a braider. She was insinuating different things, but Chef Mila is making some pretty serious allegations. She's saying that he was putting his hands on Cardi B while she was pregnant, and I'm guessing he was putting his hands on Cardi B while she was giving birth to their son, or he was doing something to Cardi B while she was giving birth to their son. And not only that, she says that she has the text messages to prove how Stefon Diggs was treating Cardi B, but she didn't tell Cardi B that she was sleeping with Stefon Diggs. She wants to say all of this, but now once that she come to Cardi B and say, hey, yeah, me and Stefon Diggs did this, did that, she didn't say that, but she also says it's not my story to tell, but she's telling it. She's basically telling everybody that Stefon Diggs allegedly put his hands on Cardi B. And a lot of people are just tired of the chef at this point. Like, she lost her lawsuit, and they feel like she should just leave it at that. She's steady saying this and releasing messages, and they feel like she should just leave it as she lost and to just leave the whole situation alone. But I would like to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this. Do you guys feel like what Chef Mila is saying is true? Do you guys feel like Stefon Diggs put his hands on Cardi B? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below.
Looks like Chef Mila had one last thing to get off her chest.
The way he treated you when you were pregnant, the way he talked to you when you were pregnant, the way that the same people that has defended him in this know how he treated you while you were pregnant and how he was to you when you were pregnant, will always be something I will never understand. The same person that abused you abused me. And our text messages show how he belittled you, how he spoke to you.
I believe that Mila knows a lot, right? Because at one point she was friends with Cardi and she was in the house with Stefon. But also, I believe that Mila is very salty. Why, days after Stefon and Cardi are seen together, decide to post? The timing of it all is very bad, and it makes you look like a cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It makes it look like you're mad that they popped out together. That's what it looks like.
I remember one particular night, and you know the night that I'm talking about. That night, it happened to you. That's not my story to tell.
It's not your story to tell, and honestly, sometimes you just gotta stop talking. Whether she's telling the truth or not, none of this looks good on her behalf. And being that Cardi and Stefon Diggs were just seen out on Mother's Day, it just looks like, oh, you're posting this because you're mad that he's with his girl. He's with his girlfriend. And you're mad that Cardi got the man. That's what it looks like. And I'm not saying she's lying, but now everybody looks at her to be a liar because of what happened in that courtroom. At this point, just don't say nothing else. Just leave the situation alone, because it's not
this. Not us still talking about this a week later. Girl, use proper legal channels to fight your fight, or let's stay off the internet with drama. I'm sorry, somebody has to say it. Okay? Now, here's what I'm gonna say. I'll never discredit when a woman says she's been abused in any way, physical, emotional, verbal. I don't discredit that. However, when you are taking someone to criminal court in any matter, they need proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Okay? Proof beyond a reasonable doubt. You need hardcore evidence that shows that X, Y, and Z happened. Okay? And you also need to do your part in documenting such said matters, okay? Obviously, in this case, this did not happen. But a week later, it's every day we trickling out more information. Baby, didn't you have a time to discuss that before the trial? Now that it's over, girl, just let it go. Strategize if you feel like you have more to say, another case to make. But all of this with my girl, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. We've already seen that her lawyers are A1 and top tier, okay? It's not gonna work for you, sis. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
On the stand, the chef also said that Stefon Diggs is sleeping with Cardi B's hair braider.
And who did you meet up in New York City?
I met with, Shy Charles.
And did you tell anyone here about what happened to you?
No, I didn't tell anyone there because they have their own interpersonal sexual relationship, so I would have never told her anything like that.
We're gonna put some respect on Shy Charles' names because not only does she do hair for Cardi B and her kids, but she also has done work for some big names like Beyonce and Tiana Taylor. She is not one to be played with. And I'm gonna assume that, she's been working with Cardi B for some time, so they probably are friends now. The things that she is saying on this stand, it could very well be true, right? And she could very well know a lot of Stefon Diggs' dirt. You know what I'm saying? But also, I think she's pulling this out and pulling these things out to, get at him. Because every time she looks over and she smirks at him. And I'm not saying Stefon Diggs is innocent because men have done worse for less, right? And it's clear that he just gonna sling his dick around everywhere. But it just kind of seems like this girl got a vendetta to air all his